Good Saturday morning. It is 5:14. Winter Storm Xena is here, but Xena is with a little x because it's a small storm. It looks like it's going to be one that's going to underperform even accumulation estimates that we had yesterday. But there's still a winter weather advisory through this afternoon for this whole state, for the entire state of Connecticut, and you can see how the system is moving by. It is covering the state with snow. The farther south you are, the heavier the snow because we're closer to the center of low pressure. So as this thing continues to move to our south, there should be enough cold air banked across the entire state to maintain snow. But it looks like it's going to be a water variety snow because temperatures are near 32, and that means the water content will be high, the accumulations will be generally less. And nonetheless, this thing's quick, so it's not going to have a lot of time to accumulate the snow anyway. So this is going to be a low performer on the snow totals, and we'll get to that in a second. Might see some snow showers from this tonight, and then pieces of the Sunday night, Monday storm are coming together, and those will come in here and perhaps give us a better chance for some bigger snow. So let's go full screen to the graphics. We'll show you that we're expecting actually, we've updated these totals a little bit. You can see how we do have maybe up to an inch of snow expected across areas essentially north and west of I-84, and maybe along and or south of I-84. We're looking more at the 2 to 5 inch range. So this is less than we were talking about yesterday, even less than last night at 11 o'clock. It looks like the storm is tracking just a little farther to the south. There's a bit of a higher concentration of snow, and then there's a steeper gradient. And so that's why we're expecting somewhat more of a drop-off in the snow totals. And you can see that evidenced here with our early warning pinpoint Doppler, how we are seeing the heavy snows essentially across the southern third of the state. And then there's this steep drop-off in the intensity of snow. Evidence of that is just taking a look at sort of this microcosm of the Meriden area. You can see how to the north of Meriden, it's really not a lot of snow, but then you head just south and there's some pretty good snows happening here. Temperatures are sitting near 32 in Hartford and New Haven. That's why it may be a stickier snow. And we expect temperatures later on today to get into the mid-30s once the snow has ended. So you'll have help by Mother Nature, as I said before. If you do the shoveling this morning, the driveway should be clear and maybe even dry by this afternoon. Then tonight we might see a few snow showers passing by. Another coating of snow in some areas might result from that. Then, as we look towards tomorrow night and Monday, there's another situation, and one that could be grander in scale, and that's why there's a winter storm watch for much of the state then. But you can see with our Futurecast Tomorrow's weather today in the shorter term, here's still snowing at 9 o'clock this morning. This is the first storm. This is the one that isn't going to give us a whole lot. You can see it's going to be exiting between 10 and noon, and then during the afternoon we'll have more clouds than sun. Temperatures will go into the mid-30s. And you can clean up the driveway just fine. Then going into this evening, perhaps a few more snow showers. You can see how anemic that little system that is coming through the Great Lakes. But we could see a minor coating of snow from that. And then once that's gone, we have a partly sunny start to Sunday. You think, great, it's going to be a great day all the way through to the bitter end, but not so fast. We'll see clouds start to increase during the afternoon, especially after 3 o'clock. And then as the storm is approaching by around 7, we're starting to see perhaps our first snowflakes with that one along the Route 7 and 8 corridors. And then it snows even more after that. So we turn to the GFS. This is just one of the models we look at to go beyond, and just want to show you how this thing is going to be tracking up the coast. And as it's doing so, the question is the exact track. This model has tended colder, so it's projecting a mainly snow event for all of Connecticut. Other models say there'll be a mixed line into the state. And of course, as you know, if it mixes to sleet, freezing rain, or even plain rain, that reduces the amount of snow we might expect from it. So with our Futurecast Tomorrow's weather today, oddly, the GFS is pointing out very little amounts of snow, even though the track is a colder track. I have to investigate that a little bit more. Here's the European model, and this is suggesting, of course, the highest totals northwest, but some form of mixing across southeastern Connecticut to reduce totals there. And then when we take a look at another model we look at, this NAM model is probably more of a snow situation for most of us, with maybe some mixing along the shoreline. But you see the general magnitudes that these models are suggesting on the snow, that it would be one that you definitely need the snowblower for, and one that's going to be more snow than what we're seeing with this one. Xena is with the little x definitely today, as we're only expecting for the Hartford area maybe 2 inches, 3 inches or so, maybe a little bit more in southeastern Connecticut. And as we look towards northwestern Connecticut, probably not even an inch of snow will come out of the one that we're seeing this morning. So there are 2 early morning weather alerts for this morning, and then the other is for late Sunday and into Monday, and it's that late Sunday into Monday that's the big storm, Caitlin, the one that could give us several inches of snow. We'll have more coming up.